Does anybody else lick the top of the cake when nobody's looking? No shame in our game. Break out some power tools for this one. Do you want me to pull them out of my rectum? What do you want me to do?
Oh, you don't want him to do that?
Probably not, because it's way down there and my back hurts.
No, I just eat the cookie first.
Yeah, it still lasts. Dang it!
I love it when you give me this stuff that you know is going to go to crap.
Ooh.
Oh, you didn't massage it.
Well, hey there, everybody. Welcome back to Hustle House Performance Automotive, as we like to call it. Our daily debacle.
Daily debacle.
Hey, this week we're back on the 64 Galaxie project that you seen a couple weeks back.
No way.
We started on it before the Beast Wars project and all that stuff. So, yeah, we're back on it and right where we left off. Nobody did it for us, you know. So, this week I think we're just going to tackle it with no rhyme or reason, you know. Most generally, we'll start with the easiest stuff first, as usual. And maybe someday it'll get done, you know.
Knock it off and get it off our plate.
I don't know. I don't feel like working on it. I've used every form of procrastination known to man. You know, the headache thing don't work. I swept the floor 4 times, checked the fire 3 times.
Your back hurts.
My back hurts. It's time to get at it.
You gotta poop, everything.
Yep. All right. Enough jaw jacking. Let's get to work. Well, speaking of doing the easiest stuff first, we're going to start with the worst panel in the car, the hood. It's pretty beat up. So, you know, I'm going to do what any self-respecting man would do.
Knock it out the park?
I'm going to let Sweet Mama do it.
Yeah.
Yes, I am. Hey, this thing needs a lot of rubbing. The front fenders are pretty decent, but we can't really work on them much until we take the doors off because we're skinning all the primer off the doors. And the quarter panels need a lot of work, and I'm picky, you know, so I'm going to do the quarters, and Sweet Mama's going to do the hood, and if she gets done with that real quick, maybe we'll skin the trunk off and she can work on it, you know.
I love it when you give me this stuff that you know is going to go to crap.
Yeah. No, the hood's flat, and we're going to have her block it down and try to identify our highs and lows, and then I'll metal work them a little bit, and then Sweet Mama will start with the mud work, and we'll see how that turns out.
Well, that sounds easy.
It is easy when you think about it, but when you add all this and that to it for like 8 hours, not easy, guys. So, Sweet Mama, I hope you got your sanding shoes on.
Oh, I do.
We're ready to roll.
We're going to knock this brat out.
All right, grab hold. I mean, big, bulky, and heavy.
Oh,
and it still lasts. Dang it! Watch your fingers.
Oh, that's not so bad at all.
This ain't bad at all. All right, got all that work done. Dang, guys, what we got there? A little bit of 351 Windsor with some GT40 heads. Shit, got that GM HEI ignition on it. It doesn't run good, guys, but it has potential. Sweet Mama, show us what you got going on here.
Well, I think I'm going to take this 150 still. Being you give me this big, huge acreage to do.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm going to try to get it down and find all the highs and lows. You know how life is. Just find the highs and lows. Try not to cut into these little grooves over here so that I make a mess and have to redo it and get down to the metals. So I'm going to stick right here as much as possible. And I don't think I'm going to use this because there's not real deep grooves. So I think I can get away with it because I don't really like to use that big thing unless I have to. So I'm going to use this little guy right here.
Yeah, the big one identifies the big old low spots.
Yeah.
And once you determine that you don't have any big ditches in it,
you can get away with the little guy.
You can skip on back to that.
Exactly.
Yep, but like Sweet Mama said, now you have to work up to these ridges. You don't want to cut into them with your paper because in your finished product, you'll see a line down through there where your paper was hitting it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, it'll leave a mark.
And you don't really want to skip up over it because you'll have a bald spot here and a low spot here, and the center will be like a little hump. You know what I'm saying? So what I like to do is I like to randomly work up towards that ridge and then finish it by hand once the flats are worked in.
Exactly. Because if anything else, it's going to make more money out of your pockets to buy more material that you're going to have to cover it again.
You're dang right.
Now I keep it moving at the same time so I don't make no dips. Oh, I think I'm going to throw my mop up. It's in my way.
Yeah, what she's doing, guys, is like a crosshatch pattern there. She'll cut in one direction, and then she'll turn directions and go the other way.
Oh, yeah.
What it does is keeps your paper cutting and makes your work go a lot quicker and saves your paper.
Save my papers by blowing this off.
All right, well, sweet mamas are doing that. I'm going to come over here and, not that I want to, I'm going to start doing some heavy mud work on these quarters to try to get them somewhat worked in.
This is horrible.
Yeah. I want to get to the point where we can knock these doors off and work on the jambs, okay? But I don't want to be doing a bunch of work with the doors off, mud work, interior, sweet mama's fist, okay?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm probably going to start working on this on both sides, maybe into the rocker, probably not because it's way down there and my back hurts. So, she's going to do that. I'm going to work on the quarters, okay?
That's a lot of work.
Yep. There is some rust repair to be done on the lower back quarter on the driver's side. Well, that's way on the back burner. I'll avoid that till kingdom come. You know, maybe the garage will fall in, the car will get smashed, and
no, let's not talk like that.
I won't have to do it. If
no.
that happens, you know. So the longer I put that off, maybe a natural disaster will come and take it out, so I ain't got to do it.
Those are dents we ain't going to be fixing.
Mm-hmm. Well, in order to use the fiberglass that I'm going to put in this thing, the tiger hair, I had to rough it up with 80 grit. Now this is pretty muffed up, guys. It's pretty jacked up. And I know that the most of you's out there screaming, cut that out, put a patch in it, you know. Normally I would chop this out, you know, go to the scrap yard, get me a piece that would just fix this, and then you ain't worried about, it's cold and raining out, okay? And I've got a big old gallon of tiger hair right over there. So that's getting filled up. And
where are you going to find something that's nice anyways?
Well, Smalley Auto Wreckers in Dunbar, PA, on Dunbar High Power Road, they've got a couple of these cars up there. And I know I could go up there and get that piece at a very affordable price, you know, but...
Oh, yeah, she always hooks us up.
It's after quitting time. And I ain't waiting till tomorrow. I'm getting stuff done.
Alrighty then.
So, let's check out the other side. Well, as far as this side is concerned, it looks like maybe old Billy Bob and his buddy Jim Bob was back in the day, maybe back roading and playing Kelly Orborough versus Richard Petty or something, you know, and somebody got the old chrome horn over here, maybe got spun out and put into the guardrail. I don't know. It's all busted up. And, well, it looked like somebody rammed a ball bat in the back window area and just pushed it all back out. And how dare them, they just smeared it full of putty, you know, just regular plastic filler. I would never do such a thing.
Never.
No, ma'am. No, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill it up with tiger hair, you know, something a little stronger than that. I know a lot of you just screaming, hey, that needs worked a little better, you know, should pull all them dents out. But see, the thing is, sweet mom, she's really easy to please. And, you know, when I look at me, her standards are pretty low, okay? So,
what?
Yeah, so as long as this thing's straight and shiny, she don't give a crap. So why should I? You know,
right.
We're just going to fill her up with tiger hair, and
she'll get us where we need to go.
It'll get us down the road.
Exactly.
Guys. I'm sure it'll come back out, but it'll be somebody else's problem by then, you know. Look at that goodness, sweet mama, look down in there.
Yeesh.
Boy, sure smells good. I don't know if this is top of the line or bottom of the barrel, but it is Bondo, you know, Bondo hair. Marlon Bondo hair. I thought he was bald. I don't know. Anyhow, it's made by 3M, and we're going to trust it, okay? We have no choice because it's all we got.
Yeah, we got plenty of it, so hope it's enough for that big old boat.
Yeah, buddy.
Ew, this is just awful.
Well, I used up the Bud Murphy's pizza box. You know, you might be wondering, why has he got a Fresh Step cat litter box?
It's a fresh start, that's why.
Well, I'm thinking, why do I have a Fresh Step cat litter box? I didn't even have a cat. What's this box doing here? I don't know how I even got here, but...
Yeah, for real.
Here we are.
Question, love.
Here we are with this random garbage. So, I'm going to mix up a big old batch of this stuff. Now, I have problems with tiger hair, you know. A lot of times I'll put a lot of hardener in it, put it on, and it won't get hard for like 3 days. And sometimes I have to grind it back off because it never does set up. But if I put just a little more hardener in it, then it's hard before I even got it put on the car. So.
You mean like my ordeal?
Yeah, yours was...
My first time playing with it?
Yes, ma'am.
It's pretty tricky.
Exactly. So I'm going to do my best to do my best. And
I like how it doesn't change colors.
Yeah. Put a ton of hardener in it and it still looks as green as it is. So.
Exactly.
All right. Wish me luck. Wish me luck. Ooh.
Oh, you didn't massage it. Jeez, love.
Beginner's mistake. Daggone. I've never seen that happen before.
You blow that off right now. Mm-hmm. Are you not going to... Okay.
Ooh, that's a lot. That's a lot. You all hear that? Sounds like I'm mixing up a big old bowl of elbow macaronis or something, doesn't it?
Oh, that's so good, all hardened to a
That is
ball.
when I get there really quick, isn't it? It's hard to get a little mixed in there.
That stuff's weird to mess with. It's pretty cool though.
It is nice. It is, all jokes aside, pretty bulletproof, guys, once you get it on there. The can asks for 80 grit surface prep. So I went over all that with 80. I was always a bare metal, Bondo over bare metal guy, you know?
Yeah, when I grew up, they did the same thing.
Yeah, but everybody swears by having primer under it because it's a moisture barrier, you know? What makes the Bondo come out is when moisture gets behind it and pushes it out. So, hey, we're gonna try it their way, okay? The Brainiacs. Okay, if there's any young, impressionable kids in the audience, please change the channel now. For those in the audience a little more mature, you probably better have yourself some Pepto-Bismol at hand because it's going to get real ugly right now.
Ew.
Look at that mess.
Ah, that's gross.
That is nice.
Oh, no. Oh, no, you're going to hate it up there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
We
my.
might have to break out some power tools for this one.
Yeah, I'd say. Oh, my.
Oh, this is a mess. Starting to wonder if this is a good idea at all.
I thought it was a bad idea from the beginning.
Come on, work with me. Work with me.
Looks like you have to take a shovel to get that back off.
Yep, it's going to take a little bit of doing to do what I got to do.
Make sure you shove some of that stuff in there. Oh. Yeah.
See how we do that?
Get in there, stick that thingy sideways
See
and
how
push
we
it in
do
there.
that?
Stick it
You
there.
want me to do
Yeah,
that like that? Okay.
yeah.
Well, it pulls it right back out. So back to my way. Oh. Wow. This thing's going to look like Batman's car when we're done with it. The big old fender flares and stuff. I can feel the rigor mortis starting to sit in a little bit. Hey, you know who's going to be real proud of us doing this?
Yeah.
Hillbilly
Chad?
Bob. Hillbilly Bob.
Oh.
He likes his tiger hair, I think.
Hey, his car looks amazing, so
His
works
car
for his,
looks
it'll-
really good, so
It'll
this
work
thing
for
looks half as good as his. We'll consider ourselves lucky. Other than the 7 people who's going to watch this video, the whole world will be none the wiser when we're going down the road, right?
Right. Unless it falls off and hits the car.
Okay, well it says it'll take care of like a 1-inch hole.
Wow.
This is 1.5 inches, you know, they just tell you that so you don't try to go too fancy with it. I feel this is starting to get a little tough on us, sweet mama.
Oh yeah, it looks like it.
I think we better probably quit because
It probably won't stick.
I'm afraid we won't get the bondage we need, you know?
Yeah, I'd probably scrape that off.
I'm probably going to take this back off and start anew.
Yeah, that's a wise man.
This is high stakes right here. High stakes. All right, we're back with batch number 2. Look at that little itty bitty hole we're going to fill up, sweet mama.
I think I just took a finger and poked it in there.
Yeah,
But it felt safer, like it wasn't coming out.
no shame in our game. I know a lot of y'all's just calling us hacks. Well,
They're probably out there like, what are you doing, man?
hey, this is just for everyday average Joe. You know, if you're out there and maybe you ain't got a welder. You know what I mean? Maybe you don't have access to a patch panel.
This is just to drive us maybe one day on poverty tour.
Poverty Tour. Yeah, I took a likeness to Poverty Tour there when I watched it the other day. If y'all ain't familiar, check out Pull Bar Garage. He put on a new tour, kind of like Power Tour without the power. You know, more poverty,
folks
less
like
power.
us.
For people just like us.
It's almost like the patina.
Yeah, people that's got junk. So yeah, we'd fit right in with that crowd. Maybe someday this thing will see some action like that.
I'd like to.
Maybe we'll make our own little tour. You know, what would we call it?
Poor tour?
Yeah.
Poor tour instead of power tour and
Yeah,
poverty?
Poor tour.
Poor tour.
I really like how this is working out, sweet mama. Look at what we can do.
Yeah.
I'll put it on thicker and heavier as I went,
That-
and I'll take the grinder to it, you know?
I was going to say that door definitely ain't going to shut. That's definitely.
You just stick with me.
I plan on it.
I'll show you what's going to happen.
Invite your little dippy poos before your stuff dries right there.
Where?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever makes you happy, I guess. And messes my whole program up. Going it. Yeah, guys, I really don't recommend this if you don't have like a board sander or an air grinder or something to get this back off.
Oh, no. Don't do it.
Yeah, you don't want to hand sand this stuff. You'd be crazy. You'd be crazy. But it does turn a nightmare into something more manageable in just a few minutes. So that's why we love it so much. All right, sweet. Mama did a smash up job on blocking down this hood.
Thanks, love cakes.
What we did with this hood is this is a low buck project, obviously, with the tiger hair and stuff. The way you really get these cars straight is you get your primer down like you did, and then you find your high and low spots, and then you work them in, and then you primer it, block it, primer it, block it, primer it, block it until it's straight.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. Well, we don't have the time or the money to just keep Brian primer and keep blocking it down. So our theory is we'll just knock down the surface of this hood, identify the low spots, and maybe hit them with a little skim coat of mud and try to maybe work the mud down and the primer down all at one time. Instead of making this primer razor thin, then doing the mud work and knocking the primer clear down the bare metal, having to put a whole coat of primer on just to block it down, another coat of primer, block it.
That sounds logical.
Yeah, we're going to try to like skip a step and skip maybe 1 or 2 sprayings of primer. Okay.
Low budget cost without the commercial feel.
That's what we got to do. So yeah, we're going to identify. She's already identified the low spots, so we're probably just going to come and scuff these up a little bit without losing track of them now. So we're going to have to make our way across here a little bit at a time, and just little skiff.
It's like they're burnt in my head. I kind of remember most of them.
Well, there's a lot. So
little turds peeing everywhere.
I tell you what, a lot of it's not even dense. It's the deterioration that the mice did, the numbers 1, 2, and 3 on the hood,
Yeah.
that rotted it. It really deteriorated, and you can see it right there. I don't know what they were drinking. Must have been a lot of alcohol or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it was probably sipping in your root beer.
Maybe. Okay, we got her scuffed down and blowed out. A lot of this stuff would probably come out with the primer, when we sealed it down that far, but if it didn't, then we would be in trouble. Now, when you're doing this fine work with this fine Bondo and you're just trying to skim it, you probably need a pretty good squeegee. You don't want one that's putting lines all through it because you're just defeating your purpose. You'll have a line to deal with, and this is all pretty much finish work. Don't want to deal with all that. Now, this stuff is very easy to sand, so if you're really careful, you want to dig your primer down all around your Bondo when you're sanding it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So if you concentrate on your Bondo and then kind of feather it all in together, you might get away with getting it straight without ruining your prime coat underneath it,
Yeah.
Maybe get away with a coat or 2 of primer when it's all said and done.
What's the best way to look at it? It'll be better than it was.
It'll be better than it was, and it'll be good enough for who it's for.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that was like not.
Sweet mama, where'd I get the dirt at on my squeegees, ruining everything.
Didn't think it was that big.
Do I gotta use my pants? Crap.
I ain't got nothing over here.
We'll have to get her on a little thicker and heavier up in here. Because it's like old Jethro got mad when the old 390 went bad and slammed the hood shut, with both palms as hard as he could.
It's like you keep getting further up the hood.
Yeah, so, yeah, there is some dentage here.
Yeah, like top it off as 2 holes that hold the O.
Well,
Not to pop that baby back through.
Popping them right back out of there, that'd be easy. Hey, I'm sure there's ones we missed, but if they didn't jump out and say, hey, give me some Bondo.
Yeah, like that.
Oh, that's the big one.
Like the long line right
That's the
there.
big one.
You ain't got enough of that.
Crap.
I tried to show you.
All right, besides that one, all the rest of them that didn't present themselves or just getting skipped over, they'll just be little dings. I do have to get that one out. That one's ugly.
Aww.
Where are the pig ears that you're bothering me for? There's none up here. Look around. There is none. Do you want me to pull them out of my rectum? What do you want me to do?
Oh, you don't want me to do that. She's like, please, I know there's somewhere.
She's bending my kneecaps backwards, bumping into me, wanting pig ears, and they're hating on. There just ain't none.
You had a whole bag.
Darn it.
Now she's gonna make you feel bad. You're gonna want to go get her a bag.
No, ain't gonna happen.
Mommy would.
Sorry.
Oh, I totally would.
Got a plate somewhere. Leave me alone.
She ain't gonna leave me alone. She wants that figure. I don't have them. I don't have none. I would go get you some though. I would go get you some, no problem. I totally would if Daddy wasn't looking. There you go. Like icing on a cake, baby.
Yep, not enough to fill my dents or anything, but I can cover it.
Now you'll flip it up on that window and you'll be mad at yourself.
This stuff is smooth.
Yeah, makes you wonder when to stop touching it.
Gotta fill these little holes down here now.
Did you ever notice you don't see too many bugs flying in this stuff?
Yeah, they don't want nothing to do with this for some reason. They'll fly right in my eyeball, but they don't want
And our paint jobs.
nothing to do with this Bondo. No, ma'am.
You just gotta know when to walk away. Like now.
You
Walk
got
away.
to know when to hold them.
You got to know when to hold 'em. When to hold 'em.
Yeah.
Yep, that was really nice. I just totally destroyed that. I'm done. I'm done. Well, while that's setting up, this looks like it's ready. I really made a mess of this, guys. I was just trying to just touch it up, you know, and look what I did. Made a mess of it. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to block all this out. We're going to try to stay on the Bondo marks as much as possible instead of, you know, doing some of this. Try to stay on them until they're almost feathered in, and then maybe go over the whole thing, and hope we get lucky and everything files down flat at the same rate. You know what I mean? This is a really lightweight filler. I wouldn't try to do this with a heavy, hard to sand kind of putty, you know, because the primer sands easier than the putty does, and you'll be sanding a hole around your Bondo. It's like having like Oreo cookies on top of your cake, you know.
Oh my. Speaking my language,
like if you
baby.
get the licking new Oreos on the cake,
Takes
you
the
probably won't
foundation
make
away.
so much. But if you lick the icing around the Oreo, it goes away a lot easier. Does that make sense?
Exactly. And
Does anybody else lick the top of the cake when nobody's looking?
No, I just eat the cookie first. Hope they didn't notice it was on there.
Yep.
Alright everybody, we're going to take a break from that big old fat project that ain't getting nowhere because Matt is on his way with our wood for the year, and we've got to come out here, prepare, move stuff around, get stuff ready so that he can come in here and back up to this big old place because it's actually tiny and little small thing, so that he can unload that wood. And then we'll have to cut that, and that'll be super awesome because that's another project. But it'll last us for 3 years. For 3 years, it's not so bad. You get your big old mouthful of that.
Sure. Don't taste like chicken, I'll tell you that.
Not even burnt?
Nope. We're just doodling around out here waiting on my buddy Matt. He's bringing us a load of logs. And it's a little late in the year, so that's how we roll, you know. Wait till it's too late and then do it. So.
As long as it gets done, it gets done. That's all that matters.
Yep, you excited?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait. Our wood pile's pretty much dwindled down to nothing. Our cardboard pile's way up there. You know, probably have to burn some of that off now. But,
Oh, yeah.
Yep, wood piles are coming. Wood piles are coming.
Girlie. You say goodbye. You want to say hi to everybody? Huh? You want to say hi to everybody? Are you just sitting there hanging out? Or are you trying to find some little mold? Didn't find nothing, did ya? Alrighty, here comes our big load of wood. Ew.
What's happening? Okay, good.
This is the guy we get our wood from. We get a ton of it for a daggone good price. So, if any of y'all is looking, look at that. That's gonna last us 3 to 4 years, depending on how I throw it on there when I get cold and my tootsies are all froze. That's right. We're hooked up now. Big truck's gonna run you over. She'll get there. Come on, girlie. Are you parched?
A little thirsty. Still got the ashes floating around the mouth.
Yeah. What are you doing under there? Huh? Scratching your back? Are you looking for aminals already?
Well, hey, sweet mama.
Caught you off guard, didn't I, love?
Yep. Figured maybe we'll start cutting some of this up, that way we can avoid work that we don't want to do inside on the Galaxie.
Yeah, right. You just got the other day there. You knew procrastination here.
Yep. Yeah, it's like the perfect day to cut wood. It's kind of warm, and
Looks like it's gonna rain.
It's getting close to dark, and it's almost ready to rain. That way when it starts raining, like the first sprinkle, you can be like,
I tried.
It started raining. I had to quit.
I tried, love. The honey-do list has just gotta wait.
I had to quit. All right, let's get to cutting before it starts to rain.
Well, wait. You got like a plan for this? Usually you stand back and look at it. You gonna cut like 4 or 5 or get through?
Well,
you got destination?
I jumped about all night last night. I'm just going to cut the wood and it's going to hit the ground and I'm going to put it on the pile.
Oh, okay.
Best I got.
All right.
5 minutes later.
I don't think so. No, 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 no. I don't think so. No, 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 no. It's never, ever, 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 ever gonna happen. I don't think so. No, 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 no. I don't think so. No, 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 no. It's never, ever, 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 ever gonna happen. I don't think so. No, 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 no. Maybe someday you'll have it your way. Maybe someday it'll all work out. Until then, nope, a nope, a nope, a nope, definitely nope.
That's a lot of work.
That was easy. Well, get this sandwich out, Lorraine.
Oh, I thought you were about to eat my peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Hey, we made like 6 cuts and got hung up there for 10 minutes. And then the rain came, you know, ain't our fault. You know, we tried to get work done. But tried.
Wah, wah,
to get work done.
wah.
Glad that skunk could come around and hang out with us, you know, wherever he is.
I know, right?
Special thanks to you, Pepe Le Pew,
He smells awesome.
for smelling awesome. Yeah, I think it's Pepsi 30. I'm thirsty.
It's a lot of work there, love.
Yes, ma'am, it's dark, so I can't do anymore. It's dark.
You did your best. Good job.
Ain't safe.
Wow, love cakes, you're making a huge dent.
So get in there, sweet mama. Well, we were getting there until, you know.
Oh, no, you're going to actually use that. What the heck?
What am I supposed to do?
Maybe, fix it? It's like a one-legged dog you're trying to work with.
About dark. I got time to fix it. Just gotta keep rolling. And that went well. New wheelbarrow just ain't in the budget.
Maybe a used one? Let me help. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, that's how he does it. That's how it's done. Don't let that one arm stop ya.
Well, now, what wood pal? What are we talking about? Where'd it go? I haven't seen a wood pal.
I think she about did a good job.
She sure did. Look at her. Well, it's
Such a good
dark.
puppy.
We're getting finished up. Look at that stack, would you?
Yeah, it looks like it's gonna fall
Dun,
over.
dun, dun. Sweet mama gets the commemorative last cut. That little loggy poo-poo right there gets chopped in half.
That means his back hurts.
And then it's time to go eat something. We ain't ate nothing all day.
Heck no, I'm hungry.
All right. Fire it up, sweet mama. Hey, got that all done before it got cold and snowing and fingers smashed and freezing and
I can't feel my fingers.
that. Hey, how many all sweet mamas would stick through a whole axle load of wood cutting, you know?
The ones that love their old man.
I suppose every piece
Heck yeah.
she had a hand in. Thank you, sweet mama.
You're welcome, baby.
Hey, the camera's covered up with sawdust. You probably can't see us.
I can see you.
Well, another day, another debacle. That wood pile really cut into our week here in our productivity.
Yeah, but it really saved our butt for winter.
Yeah, we're set for a couple years now. So, It just kind of stinks for y'all. It's got to drag its Bodywork stuff out, and it's not fun to watch, but
They love it.
thanks for hanging in there. I think now, we did pick at it a little bit, you know, in between throwing logs and stuff, but now I think we're going to knock the doors off of it, get them on the horses, and fiddle around with them. And hopefully maybe get to shoot some primer or something for y'all, you know, so it ain't just all this, the whole video. So maybe we'll get these doors up off of here so we can work on the fenders. Maybe we'll get the fenders done and get the whole front end back in primer, maybe the roof. Subjects change in 5 minutes.
Meanwhile, the amazing thing is the Buick's back in here.
Buick's back in here, and
So we'll have a nice view behind the car.
now the mice that moved in it will have a nice warm place to sleep at night.
Aw, you're so thoughtful.
Ooh, that feels like a heavy door.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Made it look like it was easy. Kinda.
All right, that's the nice door. Just got some dents down here from people slamming it into fence posts and into other people's knees and stuff. But I didn't feel like being bent over working on it from here to here, you know?
It's too much woke.
And the door needle adjusted anyway, so I had to loosen the bolts anyway, right? So
Right.
just to make that easy. And we can work on the bottom of the fender without scraping into the door.
You make it sound exciting.
Oh, hey, sweet mama.
Caught you in action.
I tell you what, this old dog leg took a whack now, and I ain't kidding. She's all buggered up in here, and this got a whoopty in, and this is all bent. And I thought I'd straighten this out and make it look legit, but it won't move. It's like this fender's built Ford Tough, and it won't budge. So,
It ain't got no holes in it though.
nah, but hey, it's already got the cave, so we're gonna give it the pave. You know what I mean?
You're gonna whack it.
Yep, I'm gonna try to straighten this little nub here out a little bit, and I'm just gonna throw the fiberglass to her.
There you go.
This is easy.
Pretty sure that's not Bodywork, mister.
This is carpentry 101 right here.
At its finest.
This is where the rest of you get your body dollies out, you know, and make this really easy, but I can't find none. So, claw hammer it is. I know American Made Custom's going to make fun of me for using claw hammer for Bodywork.
Next best thing.
Big John, sorry buddy. Where is Big John's hammer anyhow?
That's over in that drawer, but that'll do some big damage.
Yeah, that probably just sent her clear to the moon.
That's one of those proper tools for the proper job kind of thing.
I'll use her next time, I'll tell you that. I'm going to call that an epic fail. It doesn't look any better than before I started.
I think it looks lovely.
Yep, I'm just going to knock her down and throw some salve to it. But hey, when I was beating and banging, look what I found. That's
Donation.
a top drawer score right there, guys. Yeah, well, you never find them when you need them, you know.
That looks brand new too.
That is brand new. Some old moonshiners up there working on these 4-barrel Holly, and it fell down his fender, and he's probably pretty upset, you know. But yeah, we'll put that baby to use.
Yeah.
Cave and pave, engaged.
It's totally gonna dry up on you.
Oh yeah,
Oh my goodness, that's a lot.
that is a lot. There's a lot to do here. I just knocked that down with some really rough stuff. I don't even know what grit it was, but yeah, no shame in our game. This is proof positive that,
Oh my goodness, don't you have to feel just the crack only?
well, there's a pretty good height break there, and I don't want to do this again. And I'm not going to hand sand this. I'm going to probably take a grinder or something to it. So I'll put it on there a little thick to get the basic shape, and then I'll fine tune her with the other stuff.
Good Lord, I'd hope so.
Yep. Guys, you know what this is? This is a lesson in humility, okay?
What not to do?
Well, no, this is really what to do. If you're anything like me, okay, and you really hate body work. I've had so many projects stall because I didn't want to do the body and paint work, you know? I've sold cars that I wish I could have kept because I didn't feel like doing all this. You know what I mean? So
why are you doing it now?
So you got this dent here, okay? And what needs done is the fender needs to come off, and it needs hammered and dollied out.
Oh
You know,
no.
it needs all that. And, you know, sometimes you might think, man, that's a lot of work. I'll do that tomorrow, you know? this is the kind of thing that'll stall, you know, something.
It'll keep you from driving and enjoying it.
Listen, this ain't no 71 Hemi Cuda convertible, you know.
Close enough.
It's awesome, but it's
Close enough.
a Galaxie with the wrong engine, and you know what I mean? Just get it on the road, man, because if not, it's just going to sit there. You're going to look at it. Pretty soon you're going to stack Christmas stuff on it, and
It's going to be like that with a bear.
yeah, I'm just getting at this ain't right, and it's not.
It's time for someone to
This
enjoy
ain't
it.
Chip foos, you know. We all get hung up on seeing the guys doing it right, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And this is the way it was done back in the day. You just fix your car up, and when springtime came, you put your plates on it and you ran it, you know?
You get to enjoy it and drive it.
That's the vibe I want to have with this car. We're going to make it as nice as we can with doing everything wrong, you know?
But
Don't let a dent like that just ruin your project. Put your thing on face space for sale, because you got dents like this that you don't, you know, that needed a quarter panel chopped off and replaced because it's all bent up and busted up. Nah, you know, no, just
she looks fine the way she is.
just blaze through it, get it going. If it's got a ripple in it, so what? You know, nobody's going to sit at home and think, man, that guy's car had a ripple in the quarter panel. That car's just terrible.
And if they do, they're way too close.
They don't remember you when they come home from the car show. They don't. They go about their life, you know. Don't worry about pleasing other people. Get your car on the road by any means and get to enjoying it, you know. You bought that car. Remember that twinkle you had in your eye when you first seen it and you had to go have it? That all fades away if you're worried about taking that fender off. And you know what I'm saying?
What happened? When rock knocked some rattles in you?
No, it's just
Got you
that's the
thinking.
kind of mindset I want to have with this car. It's a nice car, and it's going to make a lot of people sick. But why? Why does it make you sick? You know?
We'll be out enjoying it.
Because Chip Foose didn't do it this way, and we all want to over-restore everything we have, and it takes the wind out of ourselves.
Yeah, and if something happens to us tomorrow, we ain't never get to drive it anyways.
Right. Somebody else is going to get your car and
Put on the auction.
they're going to have
Kids are going to sell it on eBay.
fun with it. So just do it, guys. Just do what it takes to get it on the road. It ain't got to be perfect. Just enjoy it.
Oh, honey, I'm loving how you're talking.
That's how I see it. All right, everybody. This store's pretty nice. We're looking for highs and lows with the board sander. One thing you need to remember about these things is this deck's aluminum on this, and if you throw this in your toolbox and something lands, these bend, and like it'll really mess you up. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Make sure if you have one of these to get yourself a decent quality one. It ain't got to be real expensive, but make sure you don't stack anything on this. Maybe put it on top of your bench or something. Don't drop it. If you drop it, the ends will bend up, and then it's not a straight edge anymore, you know? So I went over this thing, and I've looked for highs and lows. I found a couple little divots. You can't really see them. The thing you want to do as a body man, you want to get used to using your hands to fill stuff, because you can't always see it. And everything that you see is not always bad. You know, if you got 2 coats of primer and you're burning the one and it's black and one's gray and it looks funny, don't mean it's bad. Use your hands. Make sure there's no putty on your hands, you know. And sometimes just close your eyes if you got to, because your eyes can fool you. But thing is, if you can feel it with your fingertips, you can definitely see it. So just block it all down. A lot of times the different shades of the primer, like if you sand down gray primer, it'll be like a dark gray circle where there's a low spot, and obviously bare metal where there's a high spot. Okay, we had this edge that was kind of rolled in, like somebody opened the door into something. Kind of beat up on it with a body hammer, and then I just sanded over it. And you can tell here on the ridges, I'm trying just to sand up to the ridge and not over it, because if you go over it, then your line starts going like this. So, and a lot of times these boards, you can see that they're not quite as wide as the paper in most cases. So sometimes your paper is hanging over the one edge more than the other. I like to use the edge that's hanging over to go up over top of your ridges. Use that as your face, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I'll run it up to the ridge, and you'll have like a sharp once you work both sides of it, you'll have a sharp edge. I just leave it alone, and then before I go to do my primer work, I'll take a Scotch-Brite to the whole thing to knock down any rough texture from the primer, you know, after it's already straight, and just knock that ridge off. It's not a straight edge, it's going to change the shape of your ridge, you know what I'm saying? You can do this stuff cheap and with like so-so products, but if the thing is straight and it's got shine on it when you're done, it looks as good as anybody else's stuff. You know what I mean? And this and sharp new sandpaper is your best friend to getting stuff straight. Another thing about running up these ridges, you don't want to sand into them, because pretty soon that primer's really soft. You'll have yourself a groove in your primer, which is going to show up in your paint. Make sure you're running up over your ridges, nice and easy. You ain't got to press real hard. And follow the contour of the door. This board's going to like kind of like this. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do this. You want to follow the contour clear down to the bottom. It's that simple, guys. All right, so you got your door all blocked down, and you got your little dings. Put yourself a little skiff to finish the mud on them, and just shave her down. Shave her down, nice and flat with a block. You don't want to go crazy and sand through your primer, because your primer's like, it'll put waves in it. You know, if you cut down into bare metal around your Bondo, then it's going to be like primer, bare metal, Bondo, bare metal, primer.
Like a roller coaster. Woo!
Yeah. So keep a block on it and try not to bust through your primer if you can handle it. Remember, we blocked this primer down to get it straight, so it's not real thick.
I can't believe you even bothered with those little things.
Yeah,
They're so tiny.
We're right here. It's on the thing.
I guess.
People make fun of us if we didn't. I get made fun of on accident, okay? I'm not going to do it on purpose, too. Keep that block nice and flat. You'll end up with like a haze around there. You can still see a little bit. Give it a little bit more to get rid of that edge. And then stop, guys. You got to stop. You got to know when to stop, okay? If you hit a piece of bare metal, stop. Stop. It needs either beat down or you need more filler. If you run into bare metal, stop. Well, another debacle. And by debacle, I mean rock hard tiger hair. Needs whittled down. There ain't no way I'm going to hand sand that. So I'm going to knock this down with some 80 grit on this thing, and then I'm going to try to smooth it over with some finishing mud, as today is the last day we can film on it, and it feels like we got nowhere.
This is one of those things that's repetitive. Feel like you don't see no progress no matter what you do. Till it's all painted.
Although had there not been any wood cut, I would have at least had this part sanded by now. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we'd have had at least white somewhere.
Nah, I don't know.
You'd have painted it somewhere.
I don't know. I'd have found some other reason not to do it, probably.
That landed pretty good, love. Looks
Hey.
nice.
I think there's like a fine line between like a body guy and like a sculptor, you know?
Nah.
Picasso, if he was here, he would be patting me on the back right now.
It's all creative art. You did a great job.
I mean, that looks really nice.
I don't see no dent or hole anywhere.
Well,
Just
you're not going to when I put another coat of pavement over top of that, you know, and then whittle it down. Yeah, I'll just put regular mud on that now, and we'll just keep fixing it until it's just nothing but a memory. Yep. Way too much hardener, as usual.
That's gonna harden quick.
Yeah.
Super fast.
It's a little chilly in here, so maybe that'll help.
It don't look healthy at all. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, well.
Yeah, it's gonna get right in those nice and deep.
I already blew that out with the air hose, so she's good and clean. Should have put some tape over this, but I didn't. Wish I would have.
Are you gonna put a thick little piece? Oh, you're doing it.
I gotta get it out of there somehow.
I was wondering how you're gonna level that out.
Get that out of there somehow.
Watch, you're gonna shut the door and that's just gonna bang right off there.
Thicker and heavier as I went. Wow, man, this fender's jacked up.
Honey, you're not gonna see from the driver's side.
It really ain't taken off, guys, and like fixed, but it's not that kind of project, you know?
No. We have too many of them to sit there. You have your main ones. This one here is a jump in and go. So it's like you gotta pick your projects wisely.
Well said, sweet mama. Well said. I guess while that's doing its thing there, I'll go ahead and knock some of this down. Not because I want to, but because this is the last day we can film and it feels like we didn't do anything. It'll be like 30 seconds. Okay, time to go. No, we got to talking there. Guy came with his tow truck and hauled the jalopy out of here for us, and we got to talking shop and muscle cars and YouTube and all that stuff. And he's from Advanced Bodywork Auto and Towing LLC up there in Carmichael's. Guess they do towing, bodywork, and paint, brakes, oil changes, all that. But he also does like that oil-based rust proofing. So we got the jaw jacking about that. Might be hooking up with him. Very reasonable too. So if you're in the area and you need any of that stuff done, maybe look these guys up, and they could probably help you out.
They're not a bad tow if we're using them.
Yep. All right, let me dig into this mess.
Many unbearable hours later.
Yes, sir. That's easy filing there. That's pretty super massive difficult over there, even with a board sander. So, yeah.
Like half the cars on the ground.
Yeah, I don't advise leaving that stuff sit up and get real hard. Man, the board sander's begging for mercy. That's really, really messed up down in there. But, hey, cave it and pave it, you know what I'm saying?
Don't look that bad. It looks pretty good.
We're about out of time for tonight. I think I'm going to knock this down, then maybe throw some finishing mud on top of it, and probably leave it dry until I feel like working on it again. A couple weeks maybe. I don't know. Nope, we're going to stick with it, guys. We're going to stick with it. Shoot, she's ready for paint. Not really, not really.
Close enough.
Coat of finishing mud, probably polish that off. That, however, well, it's about 10 miles ugly right there. But she's ready for a regular coat of Bondo now. So.
Looks like the PA potholes.
Yep, she's going to look real good after the next round of mud. I can promise you that.
Oh, look at you making a mess.
Thicker and heavier as I went. I think I mixed up enough.
It's about to dump on the floor. It's about to take a dump. Yeah.
I need more.
Oh my.
Dang it. Every time.
Oh my. He's got looped here. Reminds me of the freaking Bronco and the brake hoses.
Man.
Brake lines. Yeah.
You gotta smear it on there like you mean it. You know?
You're smeared on there like a vengeance.
Yeah.
Blech.
It's wondering what it did to me is what it's wondering. I got that all salved up. And we got some finishing mud on that. And the door, well, looks like the youngins is gonna smash the door into the curb, you know, when they go to store and stuff.
Boy, it looks shiny.
So, I don't think any of this is gonna set up before curfew hits. We gotta get out of here. And that marks the end of the week. So, it ain't real easy to watch, is it? You know, like smearing the mud on, sanding the mud off, smearing on, sanding off. I hate to put you all through it, that's all we got going on right now. We got some stuff in the wings, it's coming, but not a little bit. So
Yeah, it's like they're hanging out with us in the garage. They're having a great time.
yeah, yep. I'd like to say we'll get some more work done next week, but next week's Thanksgiving, so you won't see us until after Thanksgiving. So I guess this is where we say Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Yeah.
Gobble, gobble. Well, that being said, guys, we're just going to cut her clean right there. Okay. Maybe encourage y'all to like, share, and subscribe, especially say all that, you know. And check out our merch store, www.buyhustlestuff.com.
Heck yeah.
Maybe something there, you can buy something for your or somebody for Christmas. Yeah. And I want to say special thanks to all the members of the channel,
Heck yeah, even the newest one.
even the newest one, John Kennedy.
Hey, Daddy Pooh, thank you.
Big John, thanks, buddy. Appreciate you.
Love you.
Yep. Well, we said all that. Shut up, late sweet mama. Let's get on home.
I'm hungry.
See y'all.